What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Talking That Shit with Skeen, brought to you by Treetop Studio. Back in the building, yes, indeed. Hold up. This is the second episode I'm recording in the new season. This might become a habit. Guys, first of all, thank you for the support. Episode 1 released last week, and real positive stuff. From my friends and stuff. So I appreciate you guys. Picked up another country. So now your boy is heard in 51 countries. So I appreciate that. We just keep moving on and trucking on and trucking on and trucking on. First of all, man, listen, I'm done with this cold, man. If you're listening to me and you live up in the Northeast, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Philly, this is out of control, man. This winter has been harsh. A lot of snow, freezing temperatures, man. It is straight diabolical out there. You know what I mean? Hope you guys are staying warm. Layer up if you need to go outside. Them streets is solid. Them streets is cold. Them streets is no good. You know your boy be out in them streets. Anyway, but yeah, man. So stay warm out there. Hopefully everybody's making out all right in this harsh winter. Hopefully, warm weather comes real soon. There was a funny meme I saw because, February 2nd, Groundhog's Day and stuff. And I guess, I don't know how it worked, but I guess he saw Phil, that's the groundhog, saw his shadow. So I guess there's six more weeks of winter if he sees a shadow. So anyway, the meme was my man was in the back of a squad car. My boy got arrested because this winter has been diabolical. So that was a funny meme, but yeah, we're back. Like I said, man, thank you for the support, and let's go to the next. God damn, what is wrong with me? I'm excited. That's why. Let's go to the next topic. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about just communication, right? And when I mean communication is generational communication, right? Sort of this topic came about. I was on vacation, and one of my nephews and stuff, good looking kid, you know what I'm saying? But he's lacking the skills, you know what I mean? Lacking the skills of the gab, talking to shorties and stuff like that. And I kind of thought about it, it stayed in the back of my head and stuff like that. But now that your boy works in the sneaker industry, and I work with a lot of young kids, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of see the same pattern, right? There's a few kids that just, I don't know, they have that, and they have that aura, and it's easy to talk to people and communicate with people and just be open, right? And there's a lot of them. I don't want to say the majority because that would sound crazy, but there's a lot of kids that just don't know how to communicate, right? Because everything is, they put the headsets on, video gaming and stuff like that, which is cool, but they spend hours and hours just like, yeah, you suck, yeah, you know what I mean? So they really don't know how to communicate when it's person to person, right? So that's a struggle, and that's real, you know what I'm saying? Like when we hire new people, and it's just like I try to hire energy, I try to see that spark, even if you're kind of like shy, but you know what I'm saying? If you come, like, for example, if you come to an interview and you're like, hi, I'm here for the interview, like just go home, bro. You know what I'm saying? But there's been kids, both men and women, that come in and, hey, how are you, man? Yo, I'm excited. I'm here for the interview and stuff like that. All right, cool. Off the rip, I see some energy in here. All right, let's see what we work with, right? But yeah, man, a lot of these kids, they just can't talk. So I was thinking, damn, as the generation moves on and moves on and moves on, they become less in the fact that they're able to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Quick funny story. So a lot of these guys that I work with, they usually look at the OG, you know what I'm saying, for some guidance when it comes to shorties, you know what I mean, and how to, sometimes how to approach them. Like it's just natural conversations, right? I like this girl and stuff. Like how can I see if she's interested, blah, 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 whatever the case is. But the story was, excuse me, still with this fucking gripe, you know what I mean? But yeah, so there was this young lady, and I wanted sort of to prove a point to these guys that, sometimes communication can be nonverbal. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, well, I'm going to bag shorty. I'm going to show you how the OG does it, right? And I'm single, so doesn't mean I'm doing anything. But so I bagged shorty like with sign language, which was funny, right? So we kind of like made eye contact, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I'm not going to go into specifics, but all I did was pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like I showed her my phone. I said this, and then I proceeded to hand signals my phone number, which in return, she was like, huh? Oh, so mind you, she took the time to try to find a paper and a piece of pen or piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, whatever, to proceed to try to write my number down, right? And it was funny to me because I'm saying, dude, but like you got a phone, you can just write it on your notes or even just write it on your contacts, right? But the fact that she kind of took the time to try to find a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil to write my number down, I was like, yo, see, that's the non-verbal communication. Like, yo, she's interested. You know what I'm saying? So she took the time, sign language, my number and stuff. Next thing you know, she texted me and the rest is history. So I kind of showed the guys, you see what I'm saying? Sometimes non-verbal, you know what I'm saying? I had to show him the way of the master, you know what I mean? But yeah, sometimes it's just non-verbal. It works as well. But the main thing is just having confidence, right? Even if shorty would have said, nah, you done. All right, cool. You move on. So what? You move on to the next one and it is what it is, right? But back to the communication, man, it's really kind of scary, right? Because normally like OGs, like old schoolers, Generation X, what's the other generation? I don't even know the generation. But I'm Generation X, right? Because I'm an X-Man. You know what I'm saying? And whatever other generation that came after X, you got to have the gift of the gab. You know what I'm saying? You have to really have what we call game, right? You have to talk to people. You got to talk to shorty. Like, yo, I mean, I remember back in the days, and I think I've said it before in past episodes, where you would write shorty number down on a piece of paper, put it in your jean pocket or whatever. If you lost it, you lost it, right? There was no DMs, there was no Instagram, there wasn't no, yo, you know what I'm saying? Find her on social platforms, right? It was like, yo, you hope you ain't lose the number, because if you lost it, shit was whack. So you had to talk. Simple. Go up to her, hey, how you doing? Whatever cheesy liners you try to do, it just the simple, hey, my name is Oscar. I saw you from across. And I just, thought your outfit was, damn, your outfit is hot. Or whatever the case is, whatever you want to use, whatever cheese puff thing, just to get her to smile and stuff like that, and be open to receive communication, right? And just share moments. And hey, listen, man, I know you're on your way. Let me get your number down real quick. I'll try to give you a call tonight or whatever the case is. There was no texting. It was, you had a call, right? So the funny thing was, like, you see this is Generation X too. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, usually when I tell the young ones, yo, how you hold the phone? They'll go like this or like this, right? But us, old school, you know what I mean? You had to dial that number. And then you were hoping and praying that dad wouldn't pick up, you know? Or sometimes even mom dukes, you know what I'm saying? But dad will pick up like, hello? And then you'd be like, hey, how you doing, sir? My name is Oscar. I'm just trying to see if, Maria's available to speak. Who's this? Oh, no, just a friend that she met, you know what I mean? Or you just had to say a friend from school. Sounds so professional, you know what I mean? And go from there. Quick funny story. I remember back in the days, my ex-wife used to be like, yo, what happened to college kid that used to call me? You know what I'm saying? Now the hood kid, and now I married the hood kid. But it was just like, yeah, I remember calling her house and her sister would pick up and I'd be like, hey, how are you? Can I please speak to, my ex-wife and stuff? Not my ex-wife, but her name. I'm not going to say her name, right? But hey, can I please speak to my future wife? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. Can I ask who's speaking? Oh, can you tell her it's Oscar, please? You know what I'm saying? Just nothing but manners. You know what I mean? Oozing manners. But that's what it was. But the thing is, it was just the fear, right, of dad picking up. Mom Dukes picked up, I was in the bag. You know what I mean? Because I would just hit her with the charm. Especially if she said, hello. Oh, that was heaven. Spanish moms, I was in like Flynn, you know what I mean? But dads usually, you know what I mean? Hello, because they had the deeper voice and you were a young man at that time and you're like, oh shit, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Stuff. But yeah, it was just communication, man. Communication. And it's sad because usually a lot of times when I'm speaking to the guys and stuff like that, what they want to do is, oh, I'm gonna slide into Shorty's DMs and I'm gonna ask her out through a DM. And I don't know how these kids do it, especially the young girls. Like the girls, like they can search and look up anybody on Instagram, like boom, like 2-3 moves. I got him. I already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, y'all really on some detective shit. You know what I mean? And sometimes I try to find people. I'm like, how the fuck they do this shit? Where they just find, like in 2-3 moves, boom, rah, got him. Oh, he got his shit private. Oh, his shit is public. So whatever. So they go into detective mode. But even the young ladies, man, because they ain't got no game. Y'all women know y'all ain't got no game, man. Yeah, fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Shorties ain't got no game. They think that's game. They think this is game. That ain't game, dog. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the ones that do, though. Shout out, because there's a few that do. They just go, they're like, listen, yo, what's your name? Come over here. And they might be a little aggressive because it usually catches guys off guard. Like, yo, why is she coming at me a little too aggressive? You know what I'm saying? But the ones that shoot their shot, they shoot their shot. You know what I'm saying? They coming for the gusto. You know what I mean? But yeah, even young ladies, man, they go into those DMs and like I said, 2-3 moves, they already got you. They got your whole Instagram, your TikTok, your whole 9 yards, and the rest is history. But the thing is, the scary thing is, I guess as generations get, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what generation we're up to, alpha, mega, beta, whatever the hell it is. It gets scary because they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to talk. A simple opening line, something. Everything sounds so generic. You know what I'm saying? And you're just wondering, like, damn, like, I understand everybody gets comfortable behind a screen, and I guess the message has got to be something the same, right? Like, hey, hi, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But you can't project, I don't know, you can't project confidence. You can't project the meaning of your words through a DM. Can you? That's I don't think you can. Because, I mean, sometimes even when you text somebody and that somebody gets like annoyed with you and you're like, yo, hold up, why are you getting annoyed? Because they're putting their own tone in the message, right? They're putting their own feelings, how they would read it, right? And you're just saying, like a regular, hey, I know you're busy. Let's just say, hey, I know you're busy. When you have time, just give me a call later. And then somebody might read it, but like, what do you mean I'm busy? What do you mean? Like, what? And then they add their own flavor of, I don't know if it's negativity. You're trying to be positive by respecting their time. And all of a sudden, they be like, oh, you don't want to talk to me? But how did you get that from the text that I just sent you? Oh, no, because you said I'll talk to you later. Like, you ain't got time to talk to me now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes even texting, your message can get lost in translation, I guess. So back to the, when somebody slides into a DM, there's no sazon behind the words. You know what I mean? There's no flavor behind the words. So it's kind of tough. But yeah, man, the generations are just getting quieter and quieter. And sometimes it too is just, I don't know, do people still like go to parties? And I remember that was the thing, right? You go to parties, You made sure you had a pen, you know what I'm saying, some paper, little little what is it, a page, you would just wrap it up, put it in your pocket with the pen, make sure it works. You know what I'm saying? Try to bag something, you know what I mean? Come out with some digits and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like I guess my generation is just easy. We're easy to talk. We can talk to any fucking body. Obviously, you still have people in our generation. So I don't want to say everybody. Even in our generation, that people were just quiet, right? They wouldn't talk. They were shy, whatever the case is, and that's cool. But for the most part, like, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been in an airport or somewhere and you're just sitting around, and then two Generation X people can just yeah, share stories, whatever. They wouldn't even know that. They won't even introduce themselves, especially guys. Like they won't even introduce. You could talk to dude for like 3 hours, 4 hours, 2 months. You don't even know his name. Every time you see him, shut my dude, you shut my guy, you shut big man. But you will never know his name. There's a lot of people that I know. I don't know their name. They know mine. I don't know how. Maybe I don't know. Whatever. But I'm just like, damn, I don't know their names. What the fuck is their name? Like, you know what I mean? But I still talk to him like with no issues. But yeah, it's just something to ponder, something to think about. Generations is just like, man, are we getting more quiet? Like I said it before, like when we hire people, I'm just like, how do you like when you become an adult later on in life and you need to communicate throughout, whatever job you get? How do you communicate? Is it going to be AI? You just tell, what is it? Is it GPT? Chat GPT. Like you just put in a couple of phrases, please talk for me. And then AI just talks for you. Maybe that's how you slide into people's DMs. Just like, yo, Chat GPT, can you tell her I really like her? I think she's cool and sweet. I like to get to know her. And then you hit rewrite or whatever, and then comes out like, blah, 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 and you just copy and paste that into a DM. So she's basically getting picked up by Chat GPT. But yeah, it's just funny, man. It's just chat. Yeah, AI is crazy. Some of these videos in AI too is just like, yo, there was one that I came across, and my man was he had a snowblower on the roof. And all of a sudden, as he turns to come down, shit slips, he slides down. I'm thinking it's AI. It gotta be AI. Because first of all, how you get the snowblower up there anyway? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's scary, man. It's scary. So we're just communicating through chat GPT and all that. That's just not good. Not good. We're fucked. Basically, we're fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? So last few generations of really talking to people, the rest is just going to be robots and synthetics and AI and like in those Terminator movies. You know what I mean? Shit is getting real. Real in the field, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to about. I was just interested. Like, I wish I had somebody here to bounce stuff off, but yeah, it's just real awkward moments, like when you're training somebody and be like, all right, go ahead, go talk to them, and they'd be like, you can tell body language, shoulders, dip. Oh God, they just. But if I was to tell yo, text them real quick, yeah. You get that. You know what I'm saying? Or put on the headset and stuff and communicate your ass away, So I don't know. I wonder what's been your experiences. You know what I mean? When you're out there and you're just wrapped up in your phone, right? People just walk around, phone in hand, just staring at it, just straight walking. I remember one time I love to people watch. So I'm just watching. It's just people going from one end of the hall to the other one. It's just head down on the phone, moving. And I'm like, damn, yo, life is passing you by, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put the shit away. You don't know how to communicate? Actually, you do, but through your fingers because your thumbs do more talking than your mouth. But yeah, man, generation silence. I guess that's the generation that we're moving in. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. I try to talk to my daughters about it. Get them to open up, get them to talk. Um, how do you do that? How can you sort of convince the young youth, the young youth, right? Um, to talk a little bit more, to get them to open up. You know what I'm saying? There was a statistic I saw that it was just like these last couple of generations here with all the technology that they've grown up, it seems like they're heading more to being single in, not in a relationship, obviously, because it's single, you're single. But that the percentage of it is going to be higher than it's ever been, right? And it's probably because like dating apps as well. Dating apps has been, that might be my next topic actually. It's scary too, right? Because that's part of communication, right? Like I can go to a supermarket or whatever and easily talk to someone, no problem, right? But sometimes too, when you're open, why am I jumping to the next topic already? But when you go to like a supermarket, like me, for example, when I go to a supermarket, Whole Foods, whatever, Aldi's, whatever, Target, whatever, I'm going there for a purpose to pick up what I need and go, right? I'm not there to look for, I might come across an attractive woman and be like, damn, yo, she looking good. And they just keep it moving, right? So sometimes when I hear like, oh, I wish I can meet somebody organically somewhere, at the supermarket, a gym, or whatever the case is. People usually say that, but are you open to that? Are you open to that line of communication? Or are you just saying it to say it, right? But you have to be open to that communication. So like if you go to like a supermarket or a gym, are you open, right? Not that you're going to be on some like, oh, he looking at me. Oh yeah, I need you. Not that, but I'm saying is like if it's somebody that's attractive to you, are you making some type of gesture? Are you're open to communication? Are you saying hi, hey, how you doing? And making some type of conversation with someone, right? Because most of the time, like when I go, handsome man in the supermarket, you know what I'm saying, on aisle 5. I usually got like, just a stern face like this shit right here, picking my shit up. Sometimes it's just the energy I give, right? Sometimes I go in, it's all smiles and sunshine. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I be giving little head nods. Shit that I've been doing lately is hey, hey, that's it, hey. And then sometimes it'd be like, hey, I'll be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I'm saying, what y'all picking up today? You know what I mean? Oh, you picking up some vitamins and a man? I got you. You know what I mean? Say no more. Say less. No, but it's just the energy that you give, right? So if you're open to that, you're open. But a lot of people like to say, hey, I want to meet somebody organically. And they can't because they're not open to receive. They're just talking the talk. So sometimes it's just oozing energy, just your aura that just pops off and stuff. Like I remember my aura was on fire a couple of weeks ago. I just noticed it because I was walking. I was getting little smiles here and there. So I was like, oh, your boy, he still got it. But it's just the energy, right? When you have bitch ass energy and your energy is negative, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing. You can walk, ain't nobody smiling at you. But for some reason, when your aura is good, your energy is good, everything, you get smiles. Hey, how you doing? It don't matter if she's young, old, or somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You get head nods from the fellow. You shut up. What's going on? You know what I mean? That type of thing is just good energy. But yeah, man, it's just kind of that thought that I had this week. It's just communication, generation silence. Are we getting worse and worse and worse? Are they getting worse and worse and worse? When it comes to head down, not being able to put a sentence together unless they're typing it and sending it, sliding into DMs, stuff like that. So, I'm just trying to spread the love, spread communication, spread game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let OG teach you how to, you know what I mean? How to maneuver in these streets. But yeah, that's that's what it is, man. Give it some thought. If you have kids, man, talk to them. Talk to them. See if they see how they act when they're. Obviously, you're not going to see the true sense of your kid when they're with their friends and stuff like that. But I kind of think of like my middle daughter. and her friends. Like, I know there's one that comes to mind, and I know she's like, "Hey, how are you? How are you?" Like, she's real talkative, so I love that energy. Her other BFF, she looks like she's somewhere in between, but she's still outgoing and stuff like that. And hopefully, with my daughter being with them, gives a sense of some type of, hey, I can do it too. Shit, I know it's in her genes, because damn, her grandfather was the mayor. That man, you put him anywhere, he talking to everybody. Everybody gonna love him. You know what I'm saying? And his dad is the same way. I'm sort of the same way to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk to people. I like to meet people. I like to get to know people, bug out with people, and stuff like that. So hopefully, with her hanging out with those friends, and it's just her being my daughter, um, I feel she'll be right. My oldest one, um, I think she is a little outgoing. I know she's reserved for sure, but I know she can be a little bit outgoing. I mean, she is brave as hell. Because I mean, she's performed, you know, back in the day, solo talent shows and stuff like that. She performed, and she was, at that time she was like maybe like 17, 15, maybe 16, 17, 18, around there. And she was able to perform in no problem in front of people. So she, in that way, she's outgoing. My little one, she got the face like, why are you talking to me? Get away from me. Is she outgoing? Yeah, when she was with me, she is. I mean, she's goofy and stuff like that. And we goof around and bug out. But she always got that, what's up with my man right here? Yo, watch your boy. Yo, what's up with the homegirl right there? You know what I'm saying? She got that from her mom's. Just kidding. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. But yeah, I guess it's just, talk to your kids, man. See where they at. See how comfortable they are. Kind of gauge their friends. See who's the outgoing one, who's the shy one, who's the more, quiet one, that type of thing, and see where your daughter. It doesn't. I mean, if your daughter or your son is outgoing, cool. If they're kind of quiet, so hopefully they can be quiet, and that's fine. I'm not saying everybody needs to be rah rah, but are they quiet confident? Or because I'd rather be quiet confident than quiet non-existent. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of sucks. But be able to simple things like go make an exchange here. Go ask my boy right there if they got the sneakers that you want. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk today about is Generation Silent. You know what I mean? Game is lacking, confidence is lacking, and yeah, look around. If you're in a position where you can teach, and you're in a position that you can mentor, in a position that you can make an effect on someone, you know what I'm saying? Help them out, man. Help them out, because eventually they'll be the professionals. They'll be the ones in leadership roles. They'll be the ones moving the needle. As we get older and older and older, they'll be the movers and shakers, and hopefully they're able to talk the talk and not type the type. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, type the type. That's a good one. But yeah, man, that's what I want to talk to you about. Generation Silent. Shh, talking that shh, whiskey. You know what I'm saying? So thanks again for listening to me ramble. But I hope it, sparks conversation, sparks thought, sparks conversation with your people. You know what I'm saying? Share this episode with anybody who was lacking the lack and stuff. I didn't give you any top 5 things to, make you a better communicator. You know what I'm saying? If I can give you one, it's just talk, man. Take your shot. If you miss, you all right. Take a shot, man, no matter what you're doing. If it's shorty, you know what I mean? Is it a dude at the gym? You know what I mean? Is it a new job that you're looking for? Is it whatever? Is it you want to start your own podcast? Take a shot, B. You never know. If it goes in, golden. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't, cool. Try again, man. So that's the message for you silent, Generation Silent stuff. You know what I'm saying? So holla at your boy. I'll be back next week. Before I get out of here, a little quick prediction. This is probably this episode will come out after the Super Bowl. So you know what I'm saying. I'm rolling with Seattle. Now everybody been asking, okay, who you rolling with? I'm rolling with Seattle. You know what I mean. Shout out to my Knicks. You know what I mean. They doing their thing. You know, hard body karate. Yeah, but Seattle, I'm rolling with them. So hopefully enjoy the football game. Hopefully the Bad Bunny concert that breaks out during this football game is one for the ages. Have fun, and I'll talk to you next week. But for right now, I appreciate you guys. It's your boy, and we're talking that shit with Skane. I'll catch you later. Take care. Bye. Cabrón, ya no te